These are country style pork ribs. I rubbed with my own secret little rub there, which is basically a Famous Dave's copy with some brown sugar. But it works really good, gives a nice brown caramel coating on top. And we're getting these ready for tomorrow's 4th of July. We'll start them early in the morning in the smoker, so stay tuned for that. We will see how they turn out. Alright, one little addition after they're all rubbed with your rub, and basically you can buy any store-bought, I just use this container, but this is from Myers, Grill Mates, if you can read that, sweet and smoky rub, which is really good too. They're all really good. It's the smoke that's going to give it the flavor, but after you get them rubbed, and what I did is I put a little mustard on them, and I promise they won't taste like mustard, but smear down your ribs with mustard, and then put your rub on top of that. Rub it in really well, and then you're going to roll them up in tin foil and pack them really tight, and that'll help all those juices really suck in there, and the flavor will it'll be outstanding. Anyway, we're going to throw them in the smoker tomorrow, and we'll see how they turn out. And they usually turn out really well. Alrighty, it's the 4th of July. It is, I don't know if you can see that, 5:30, 5:31. The wife should be home in 2.5, 3 hours. So I wanted to leave these set out a little bit to get to room temperature. That's pretty important before you put them in the smoker. It'll help caramelize the, I don't know if you can see that, how the sugar's all blended with the rub. Very juicy. That'll stiffen up a little bit, and we'll get ready to throw those in the smoker. Alright, we're going to use mesquite wood chips today. I usually use apple or cherry wood. The fruit woods give it a little bit of sweetness, but I'm kind of going for a spicy, smoky mesquite. We'll see how that works. We got the electric smoker all prepped and ready to go, cleaned out as good as I'm going to clean it. And it's 101 degrees out here. Oh man, is it hot. But a beautiful day for the 4th of July. Of course, I live in a condo. You don't see one single soul out enjoying it. We're in the air conditioning. This is what us old farts do. And as soon as I get my pork ribs in there, I'll be back in the air conditioning also. So we'll see what happens when we get them in. And also what I did is I got my wood chips, the mesquite wood chips, in a bowl of water, setting in the sun, heat them up a little bit, open them up, let the water get in there. Gives a lot more smoke, and even smoke as they burn, and it's not a big flash in the pan, just a nice steady smoke. So you're going to want to soak those chips. Alright, we got them in the smoker, we got our temperature up, and the probe is in. The light's all messed up, so I don't know if you can see it, but they are, there we go. And we got our little meat probe in there. Great little smoker. Tells you the internal temperature of the smoker and the internal temperature of the meat. And we're going to cook this, we're going to smoke this at 210 degrees. We're looking for an inside temperature of about 180 to 185. And fireworks going off. Like I said, we're going to cook this at 210 degrees for about 3 hours. We'll keep an eye on that temperature internally. And that will tell us. We're going to throw some wood chips in here and do the hard part. Sit back and drink a few beers. There's our wood chips. And we'll get them in there, and we'll do a little video with some smoke coming out of there. Alright, we've got our wood chips, our wet wood chips, in this little box. And you don't need a lot, because you just want the smoke to kiss the meat, not drown in it. Otherwise it takes on a very bitter flavor. And this goes in here. Give it a turn, dumps it in the pan, and that will begin to smoke. We'll vent this just a little bit, but not too much, because we want the moisture to stay inside there. That's how you get a juicy one. Alright, we lost a little temperature. We got about 2 hours, 45 minutes left. And right now it's at 169, but that'll come up to 210. So we'll keep an eye on that, and stay tuned. Alright, along with our smoked country style pork ribs, we're going to do Bush's Grilling Beans, Smokehouse Tradition. These are the best beans on the planet. And you can kick them up a little bit with a little cayenne pepper, but the wife hates that, so we'll just leave them plain, but they are still awesome. So we're going to be simmering these up while the pork ribs finish to cook. So we will let you know how it goes. All right, we're into the first hour, and if you guys could smell this, it is just a wonderfully awesome smell. My garage, which is a mess, the whole garage smells like a smokehouse. It's just wonderful. This is the best part about smoking. It beats a grill every day, and you just can't cook them slow enough on a grill and get that smoky flavor. So run out and get yourself one of these, and get an electric one, because you don't have to babysit it. All you got to do is add a little wood chips once in a while. So that's what we're going to do. Stay tuned. All right, we got an hour and 22 minutes left, and the internal temperature is 212 degrees. Our meat probe is at 160, so we're getting real close. So what I want to do now is, this is my own little invention, and man, does it work. If you like that sort of thing. See all that smoke rolling out of there? We are going to, for the last hour or so, put some pineapple on these bad boys. You can see the juice right on top. These are coming out really good, really good. And then we'll lock those back up in there and add a little more wood in about 20 minutes. And then what we're going to do is, if the rain holds off, she's getting pretty cloudy, but looks to the south of us. But I'm going to take and slap on some of my favorite secret homemade Sweet Baby Ray's Chipotle. And we'll put these on the grill just to caramelize the sauce. You can do it in the smoker. The grill's a little bit quicker. Depending on the rain, I'll let you know what we do. Alright, it's about 40 minutes shy of it, but the internal temperature is 174 degrees, so they're done. We're going to pull them out. Oh boy, look at that. We're going to pull them out, throw them on a barbecue for about 15 minutes and lather them up. Let's see here. Oh yeah. We're going to lather them up with some barbecue sauce and get to eating. Alright, this is what they look like straight out of the smoker. We got the Sweet Baby Ray's honey chipotle and some beans and some potato salad. And we're going to throw these on a grill for about 15 minutes and let the barbecue sauce caramelize. And I'll show you what they look like then. Alright, here we go. They're on the barbecue. And low and slow is the name of this game. And it's really hard to do when you're hungry because these smell so good I can't stand myself. And like I said, you can use any barbecue sauce you want. Sweet Baby Ray's is one of my favorites. Put your pineapples up on top. Keep them good and hot, and that'll give us some nice little char to it in that top grill. And again, you don't want to goober this all over. Just get a little coating on there. Like I said, the flavor is going to be in the smoking. And we'll let this side cook a little bit. Maybe 2-3 minutes, and then flip it over. When you flip it over, this side will be facing the fire, and that's what's going to give it the caramel. So you flip it back and forth a couple times, and you get a nice caramelized coating on it. And that should be pretty good. And they don't make a huge mess. And what's nice about country pork ribs, you can eat it with a fork and a knife. Alright, we'll get these on here. Turn your heat all the way down. Low and slow is this game. Low and slow. Low, low, low. Alright, give this a couple minutes. We'll flip them over and slather the other side. And let this side cook and caramelize, and then we'll do the same thing and repeat. Okay. Alright, we let it go about 5 minutes. And you can see they're already, it's caramelizing a little bit just from the heat, but this is what's going to do the magic. Flip them over. Makes a mess out of your grill, but You got to make a few sacrifices for a good meal like this. Flip those over and put a little sauce on this side. Yeah, my wife's in there telling me how to do this. Ha! You got to put them on the barbecue. I said, I am. You got to let it cook long enough. I said, I am. Well, you're not doing it right. I said, how am I not doing it right? She says, they're not out there yet. Well, they're out there now, so she's happy. Women, can't live with them, and you can't live with them. But hey, she's taking care of me. I got no complaints. This is some good stuff. Now, we'll let this side go about 5 minutes. So that other side will be caramelized. This isn't a cooking procedure. The cooking's already done. Temperature was up like 171, which is really good. And then we'll flip it over just to caramelize this side. And then we can eat. And you can add more sauce after it's done. But we're just looking for this coating right now. You can do a little of this. Be careful if you're going to flip your pineapples, because they fall between the grates and wind up in the fire. I've done that plenty of times. Cool. All right, we'll let those go for about 5 minutes. All right, and this went for 5 minutes. We'll flip them one more time. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that sizzle on there. That's going to be great. We'll let this go for 5 minutes. I really would like to flip my pineapples, but I never have any luck with that. Maybe. Ow. Yowie. A little bit more on this side. We're going to need some more sauce, but we'll do that on after they're done. Alright, we'll give this 5 minutes and then we're eating. Isn't that a beautiful picture? This is the end result. Caramelized, smoky, sweet, awesome. We got our beans and some potato salad and a little bit of macaroni salad. We're going to give the good Lord thanks and get to eating. And take the neighbor over some too. Outstanding! How does it smell, honey? How does it smell?
Stop.
Tell me how it smells. How's all my barbecue?
Awesome.
Awesome. Okie doke.